Hello, everyone, everywhere. Pastor Bob Thibodeau here. Welcome to the Faith Based Business Podcast today. We're so blessed you're joining us. Now, last week, we shared a little bit about doing some market research. Now, this week, let me go ahead and share the screen here. This week, I'd like to do a little more of a deep dive, I guess you could say, into this area. I mean, there's this idea about internet marketing that we can just jump online and in 24 hours we can have our business up and running and have all our answers. Folks, it's just not true. Okay. Hate to bust your bubble, but it's just not true. It's just as hard to start an online business as it is to start an offline business. Ouch. I know. That hurts, but I have to tell you the truth. I mean, let me say it again. It's just as hard to start an online business as it is an offline business. Now, the difference is there probably is a lot lower barriers to entry in the online business world. Okay. It may be something you can do from home instead of having to go out to a brick and mortar store somewhere and set all that up. Maybe something you don't have to invest $100,000 into a brick and mortar building and a lease and equipment and all that. But it's still just as hard, if not harder, to build that online business because people talk a lot about the future, about the failure rate, I guess you could say, of offline businesses. And have you ever looked at the failure rate of online businesses? It's a lot higher than the failure rate of those brick and mortar stores. Why is it so much higher? Well, because it's still difficult. And a lot of people jump into it thinking it's not. It's not as easy as many people make it out to be. Usually, the ones who are telling you it's easy are also offering to sell you the information, their system, in order for you to make it online. And that'll make it so easy for you. Oh, don't shut me down when I'm preaching good. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Amen. You can't skip this very important step. Don't say you'll just buy someone else's report, though. Get the results yourself. I genuinely believe that. It's really, really easy for you to go over to Google AdWords or Facebook ads and you run 3,000 visitors that are interested in your topic. And then you send them to an ask page. And that ask page is going to ask them a few questions, right? And it's going to get their name and their email address for one. And in exchange, you're going to give them a cheat sheet or something of value that they're looking for in your niche, something to reward them for giving them for them giving you their contact information. The next question you'll be asking yourself is, what do I ask them? What kind of questions should I ask them in order to do this? Folks, that's what we're going to cover next time. But the important part I want you to understand is you have to build the ask page. This ask page is the key to collecting their name and email address. Now you can reach out to them. But you just can't put a blurb out there and says, hey, give me your email address so I can send you some information. That's not going to work either. Okay. You have to remember we talked last time about identifying your target market, identifying what the needs are, the pain points, and then helping the person. Remember, it's a person, not a market, helping the person solve their pain problem. That's what your offer is. That's what your check sheet, your checklist, and your cheat sheet. That's what it needs to do. They have a problem. Maybe it's something along the lines of, how do I change a car battery? Well, if someone's searching for that and you got a cheat sheet that says this is what you got to do to change a car battery, and they need it, they'll download it, giving you their email address in exchange, right? That was just off the top of my head, but you get the idea. So you have to have a cheat sheet. Then we can focus on getting that cheat sheet to people. But we're going to cover all this next time on the questions on your ask page. What do you ask them? You got their email address, you exchange that. Now you need to find what their pain points are, and we'll go into all this next time. All right. That's all the time we have for today. I'm enjoying this so much. I hope you're getting a lot of information out of this. Till next time, it's Pastor Bob reminding you, be blessed in all that you do.